It On Is This podcast, live in the building, live and direct. You know, sitting here with my good co-host. Introduce
You know what I
yourself, my
mean?
brother.
You know what I'm saying? The one and only, you know what I'm saying? Mac Phillips, man, you know what I'm saying? We done did that, you know what I mean? It don't exist. What's happening? What's good, world?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So this episode here, man, we're gonna be talking about the recent news with the NBA, with the gambling going on. Basically, gambling is ruining sports. So we've seen different examples of it throughout the past. We can go back to the what's my man name with the play baseball.
Pete
Um,
Rose. Pete
Pete
Rose.
Rose. Pete Rose, he
Yes.
was a great player. He got barred from the league, can't get his jacket and everything because of these gambling accusations. But as we see, it's still going on today, 2025. Same thing, man. The players themselves, I think, are idiots because they're doing things that the normal person can see that is affecting the game. But what's going on with Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier, is a little different. If you know more about it, I'll let you go ahead and take the floor. You can say what you want to say about it, but they on that bull.
Nah,
You got it,
man,
bro.
it's very, very interesting. So with the Chauncey situation, there's like three mob figures, and it's weird because in sports you really don't hear about the mob with gambling no more because gambling and went nationwide now for the most part,
Right.
and it's become acceptable to a certain degree. But what he was doing was basically um gambling at the tables with X-ray tables.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he was cleaning up so much that the mob stepped in and said, "Hey, we gonna hurt you because our people can't even pay you." You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even come up
Hmm.
with the money to pay this man that they was winning so much. Then with the Terry Rozier situation, um, and the other guy that used to play for Miami Heat, they basically was saying like, "Hey, bet on this game because such and such ain't gonna play tonight."
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's setting a real bad precedent for sports, man. And see, since we brought up Pete Rose, we brought up the baseball thing.
yeah,
Unfortunately, man, race in America still matters. And they didn't with Pete Rose, he got to keep his bread. Uh he just couldn't get into the Hall of Fame. But now that he just
yeah.
died recently, he's now eligible for the Hall of Fame, which he's gonna get in. He's one of the greatest baseball players that ever lived. He's awesome.
Word,
But
word.
when you don't got the complexion for the protection, you probably going to jail, buddy.
Word.
I don't think that they finna just leave with just losing their jobs, man, and a
Yeah.
few $1 million.
Honestly, I
I
think
highly doubt
they,
that.
not to cut you off, but I honestly believe that they're going to jail because if you look what happened with Big Baby, Glenn Davis, with him in the healthcare that they was doing, that fraud system they was running with that, how they all
Yeah.
went to jail. I think, you know what I'm saying? So if they locking dudes up over that, and this money, because these sports is all about money anyway at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
So it's, man, bro, I hate to see it for these dudes, but they finna go sit down for a little minute. They're gonna do a little time, bro. And hey, you can't really say nothing, man. I mean, they was out there jugging people. X-ray tables, bro. They out here with technology on you. You know,
That's the
they
type of
was
stuff
able to
you can
see your
only do at home.
cars. They was able to see your cars face down. Like that's cold. That's cold. It make you think about Vegas when you go to Vegas. Every time you go to Vegas is you losing money every time you pull up there. You know what I mean? So it's like, do they got X-rays tables? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the house always wins, right?
The
So
facts.
hey,
Facts. They ain't here. They not in the business of losing money, man. So
hmm,
the cards are stacked against you always. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a professional gambler in order to really come out of there, or just largely very lucky, which is rare.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You got to really study this game, or you just got to be really good at the game that you play, whether it be baccarat, shooting dice, poker, hold'em. You know what I'm saying? Omaha, whatever you
yep.
play. You just got to
You
either
just got
be
to be
really really
careful.
good at, you know.
You got to be careful, period, because even if you shooting dice, bro, people be shaving dice. You know what I'm saying? So they got a better chance of hitting their numbers. So you got to be careful with all that. You know how, like, say you go up and they do this in New York a lot, right? They'll, I forget the name of the game, but they'll have like the ball, and they have like three caps, bottle caps, that they'll like put it over the ball and they move them around and try to you guess which one it is. Like they always got somebody out there that's with them. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna hit it and win in front of you, and you be like, dang, they won a bunch of money. I could win it too. So that's how they
Yeah.
bait you in. You know what I mean? That gambling thing. I'm not a gambler myself, right? So I'll sit back and watch it all day. You can, you know what I'm saying? Play with your money if you want to. I'm not gonna play with mine, but I'm not into that gambling, bro. And but it is what it is. To each their own.
And you know that gambling is big because ESPN got a whole few different channels dedicated to this. They got like
Hmm.
over 5 channels dedicated to just gambling, brother. So
Yeah,
it's deep and it's deeply ingrained in the bed, like in the fabric of American sports, and there's no way
right.
around it. And it's weird because, like I said, you haven't heard nothing about the mob in years.
In
And
years,
then
bro.
now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? The FBI, out of all people, the FBI, our
That let you
government
know.
can't. We can't find pedophiles and we can't get the
Yeah,
Epstein files,
we can't get the
but we know
Epstein
who gambled.
files, bro.
But we know who
What's up with
gambling though.
that?
We
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
find it, but
yeah,
we know who
yeah.
gambling.
Word,
You know what I'm
word.
saying? So
But
it's very
that just let
telling,
you know.
man.
That let you know though. That let you know that they about to go do some time because if the FBI involved, bro, they got evidence, bro. They got testimony. They got people telling. They got everything. You know what I'm saying? So you not finna get away with that. They not finna just let you slide. With that. They wouldn't have publicized it and everything. Everybody wouldn't be knowing about it right now if you're not gonna go sit down. They're not gonna give you a little slap on the wrist for this one. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild, man. So you know what I mean. This is what to basically last night and this morning is like the tip of the iceberg. So in this next week, we gonna find out a whole lot more. I'm
Yeah.
sure we probably gonna
It's
have some
it's
updates
definitely
tonight.
it's definitely I feel like it's more people involved. And because this, in order to run an operation like that, you got to have a lot of people involved. And check this out too. I mean, I was gonna say this earlier, but you ever been watching a game, a sports game, right? Football, basketball, and all of a sudden the dude just started sucking, like he been smashing all night, or he, you know what I'm saying, like, or he just, you know what I'm saying, he going over or under type thing, right? And all of a sudden
Right.
he can't play no more. He fumbling the ball, he can't catch, or he can't score a basket anymore. You like, what's up with this dude, bro? That's all gambling, bro. That nigga know what's up. He watching his
Man,
numbers. He like, okay.
it's weird because
He
it's
like,
like me and my relative, we watch football all the time, especially like
mm-hmm,
on a kick return, punt return, and on running back plays. And I just pay attention to how, like, you got some guys that'll always try to go through the middle, and that's where everybody is at. That's where the problem's at. That's where you get hurt at, running through the middle.
yeah,
When the
yeah,
whole time the outside is open
wide open,
90
yeah,
some percent of the time, and
yeah,
nobody never go out there. I'm just like, I don't know, man. That's kind of sketchy. But at the end of the day, it's trillions of dollars involved in all of these sports combined, man. And so
yeah.
they have a
A lot
vested
of them
interest.
dudes, a lot of them dudes too, they trained as, from Little League, Pop Warner football to hit the middle, and then bounce out to the edge. But like you say, it's times that they could just bounce out to the edge. And I played football for a long time. So I know how the coaches are. When they run that play, that 32 dive or whatever, and you don't hit that gap, they're gonna pull you out the game and put the next
A
back in because
problem.
they want you to do exactly that.
It's a
When you see
problem.
your field vision, your vision on the field say, oh, that's closed up, or that man, I know that defensive tackle is dominating that guard right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go that play, even though the coach called that play. You may want to bounce it out on the edge. Now there are people that do that, but rarely does it pay off. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a great back. A lot of the great backs that they do that. Look, just think about all the great backs. Barry Sanders, even right now to this day, Barkley. Um, it's a Henry. It's a lot of backs that'll bounce out. You know what I'm saying? They see that hole is full, so they like, hey man, forget that. I'm finna dip over here. You know.
Right. Because
But like I
because
say, it rarely pays off.
a 6'3" guy like Henry that's
Hmm.
almost 300 pounds going up against a corner. You know what I'm saying? All I got to
He
worry
gonna
about is a
dominate
corner
them.
or a safety. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
this
gonna
is
dominate them every time.
nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so you know what I mean. You got to look at that from that standpoint, man. And so
Right.
this thing is about to get very very interesting. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to look forward to as far as the information that's about to unfold, man. And so
I wanted
You know,
to I wanted to show you something real quick. So, like, look at this real quick, man. This is what they saying. This is crazy. Let me hit the play button on this. I don't know if you can see that.
yeah, it's like yeah,
So
X-ray tape.
they showing, bro. They had all types. They had look at it. They had altered shuffling machines, right? They had poker chip trays, analyzers. They had special contact lenses and glasses, bro. Come on, bro. They James Bond at the table, bro. Come
Man,
on,
that's crazy, man. That yeah,
bro.
the niggas is the Pink Panther out here on the table, man. That's crazy,
So right
man.
here it says Chauncey Billups, right? This is what he charged with. I'm gonna read this off. It says he is charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit laundering, money laundering. Bro, come on, bro. You know how much time that is on that, and then on top of that's crazy, man.
Man, they about to get the same. They about to get more time than Diddy. It's crazy.
Man.
You can murder somebody, man, but if you play with the government money, it's a wrap. It's a
A
wrap.
lot of times too, though, them white collar crimes like that really don't. You really ain't gonna get too much time for that, bro. You get more time for stealing a sandwich than you do for stealing $1 million. So um, it just depends. We don't know. We never know. It may play out in their favor. You know what I'm saying? So
You
we just
got
gotta
instances.
watch it. You know,
Yeah, you got
huh?
instances where you have instances where you could potentially just have to pay a fine with the white collar crimes. The quote unquote great thing about white collar crime is that you get to keep your money. You know what I'm saying? After a certain amount, you get to keep your bread. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even if you go sit down, it's like you lost time, but you
Yeah.
ain't losing money
They
necessarily.
probably they probably froze their accounts. They probably can't touch none of that money right now. And when you're dealing with financial crimes, a lot of times, unless they move that money around, them financial crimes, they freezing your accounts, man. You ain't touching that. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it play out in their favors, man. I don't want to see nobody really go and sit down for nothing. But
Nah,
hey, hey man. You got something else you want to talk about?
man. For the most part, man, that's pretty much the gist of what's pretty much on my mental right now because it's such a big thing, man.
Yeah.
It's such a big, you know what I mean. We got a Thursday night game tonight, and and this is NFL tonight, but I'm over here worried about what's about to pop up next with the NBA or who else is going to be implicated in this, and so I'm gonna be looking
Mhm.
at two screens at the same time, one my phone, the other one for the game. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
So who playing tonight?
You got Chargers versus the Vikings. It,
Okay.
two teams that are pretty up and down this year. Like
Yeah,
when
they
they
decent.
great, they great. When they bad, they terrible.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
it should
Ain't no
be
telling.
pretty interesting. It should be interesting to say the
I want to
least.
see. I want to see what Lamar Jackson do when he get back out on that field, like because he's been gone for 4 weeks now. So, my I got a fantasy league and I got him as my quarterback. So I lost 2 games since he's been gone, man. I shouldn't have lost no games, but my number one scorer is on the bench, man. So
Need
yeah,
that
man.
27 points, man. You need
I
that
need I
27.
need them, man. I'm 5-2 right now. I should be 7-0, bro. No reason I should
Man.
have lost any game. And then I lost to weak people too. That's what pissed you off. I've been out here playing like the Cowboys, man. I don't know what's going on. But
Oh man. Hey, you know what, man?
mhm.
Cowboys, they ain't got no defense, but they offense is literally the best in the NFL right now.
It's crazy because I look at it like this. When we picking players like for the fantasy draft, bro, Dak Prescott usually be the last quarterback Dak Prescott, the quarterback from the Panthers, a couple other weak ass quarterbacks, but they the ones who nobody picks, right? Dak Prescott got picked up kind of soon, and I actually laughed at the dude who picked him up. I was like, he don't know nothing about football,
Dak out here
but
getting numbers.
apparently he does because Dak been out here racking up, boy. He told check the score.
Hey, remember
He was like,
I
check the
told you a few when I was in fantasy, I had Dak as my backup. because one of my
Yeah.
because my starter had got hurt. And boy, I had like 2 games where that got me like 40 points. I was like, oh, we in there. It's
But
nothing.
what do you do for them other games though?
Oh no, I
What do
took
you do
him
for them
out
other
towards
games?
the end. I took
Yeah.
him out towards the end. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga putting up like
Like
9 points, man.
hey, when
Dak
the
be
chip
having
was
them.
on the line, you got to be up
Yeah.
out of there because they ain't
Yeah,
playing
it's
for nothing
crazy.
towards the end.
It's crazy how the Cowboys play, bro, because they be beating good teams. They'll beat a good team, right? But then they turn around and lose to the Panthers, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? What's really going on? What is going on? It's all mental, bro. That's how you know it's all mental. They get besides themselves, and I don't know. I don't know, man. I blame everything on Jerry Jones, bro. Like everything. If the nachos cold at the stadium, I'm gonna blame Jerry Jones, bro. Like
Man, that's right,
everything
man.
that man fault.
We ran out of beer. It's Jerry. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Jerry's fault. He should have ordered more. Should have ordered more, bro. Like, what are you doing, Jerry?
we don't got enough Dutch Bros barbecue sauce. It's on Jerry.
Hey, it's Jerry's fault, bro. We should have had that sauce. Y'all should have just
You know what
pre-ordered
I'm
it. Y'all telling us to bring two gallons, man. We really needed five. You know what I mean? So hey,
saying?
that's all it is.
You know what I'm
Yeah, man. But
saying?
to touch back on that first topic, your boy Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, they
And
finna
Dame
go sit down, man.
and Damon Jones too. Damon Jones is the other
Damian
one.
Jones, wow,
Damon Jones that used to play for the Miami Heat. He was a
wow,
he was a guard. You know what I'm saying? He's
yeah,
also implicated in this. If y'all don't remember, he was like the backup. He was the backup to Mario Chalmers during the LeBron James Miami Heat run. He was the backup point guard. You know what I'm saying? But now he's in team management and stuff like that. And so anytime you talking about somebody that's in the higher ups in the organization being involved in something like this, it's
hmm
always gonna get ugly. Always gonna get ugly, man. And we talking
man.
about dudes that got we talking about multimillionaires, dudes that got brand deals and sponsorships and all of this type of stuff. And
Honestly, I don't. Most of the time, when dudes be doing stuff like this, they don't have brand deals. Brand deals, when you got them brand deals, you really don't be worried about too much because you're getting that mailbox money, that residual coming in with you not really having to do too much. So because your brand, that deal that you got is paying for it, whether it's commercials on whatever, or you sponsoring this, you know, this product. So you really don't have to do too much. It'd be the dudes that when you got money,
uh-huh.
but hold on, let me finish. When you got money, um, and you're used to making a certain amount of money, then all of a sudden you're out of the league and you're not bringing that money in no more, but you still got that appetite. You used to spend about 10,000 here, 5,000 there, 20, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And now that cash flow then dried up. So you still got that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So that's why them dudes be going out here taking a risk. They trying to do something to bring that money back in. They, you know what I'm saying? They haven't fall off that lifestyle yet.
But I
So
think it's even more simple than that. A lot of the times when you're talking about athletes gambling, man, it's because we're talking about these dudes that are at the highest level, that are
yeah,
ultra competitive, and gambling
yeah,
is the closest thing that to bring that competitiveness back that they can feel
true,
somewhat close to what it felt like to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And
true.
so you
Feel
got to
that.
look at that too. You can't underestimate the competitive nature of an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, once again, we've seen this in baseball. We've seen this in football. We seen it in a to a minor degree in the NBA, and now we on the federal level with the FBI. So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, what's next? Hockey? Like what I'm saying? Like you'll never hear
True.
nothing
Hockey,
about hockey.
yeah, I mean they get to fight in hockey, so I doubt they do anything with hockey, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They get
Slap somebody out. You know. you know.
it's so much
Yeah.
probably like the highest ranking thing, like NBA, football. Of course, they're not the highest paying sports because baseball pays more, golf pays more, but
Mhm.
when it comes to
Yeah.
gambling, that's what the people want. People love to that contact sport type thing. People love that stuff. So
Oh yeah.
everybody want to see the car crash. You know what I mean? So
Right, right. And then of course, those two last sports, the NBA, NFL, are a lot more marketable. You know what I'm saying?
true.
baseball is a lot slower of a game. Soccer is
Hmm.
slower of a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. You hard pressed to find superstars in soccer compared to NBA, where every team got multiple superstars.
Yeah,
So,
that's in the
you
states
know,
though. That's only in the states. Because
yeah.
overseas around the world, the soccer players run it, bro.
Oh
They are
yeah. Oh,
superstars.
oh
They
yeah.
making
Definitely.
way more money too. They them dudes. It's one dude making like 90,000 a week. I forget his name. 100, like right at 100,000 a week. He the one that Sweetie was involved with. You know, dude.
Oh
He a
yeah.
youngster, bro. He a youngster. He like 21, bro. He
I know you're
making
talking about.
boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I
He
know you're
making
talking about.
stupid money.
You know what I'm saying? He out here
Yeah.
buying
Boy,
the
he
cat,
paying for
paying
it.
for the box,
He
man. Box
paying for it.
box buyers.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I
he
mean?
paying for that. He paying for the high mileage cat too. That's what's even crazier.
That's crazy. You out here, she done been
Yeah.
through all of the rappers. And she
Everybody. And you
ain't dropped
notice,
no
don't none of
album.
look,
She
don't
ain't
none of the rappers look, none of the rappers, none of these dudes that she used to mess with want her because they know, bro, that's used goods, bro. You know how many miles she got on that? Her alternator is gone, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? She done blew a head gasket like 3 times, bro. How many times they gonna replace that? You know, so he
would
young,
you
bro.
overpay?
I
Would you
wouldn't
overpay for a Ferrari?
I wouldn't pay I wouldn't pay nothing for it. If I
Yeah,
can't get it
see?
with this, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it, bro. I'm not finna pay for
Exactly.
nothing, bro.
Exactly, man. It's all about integrity, man, at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
And some people don't got that. And I ain't mad at them. Everybody is different, man. Some people like, hey, I'm a professional and it's hard for me to go out here to be able to meet people and trust them. So I understand that. But yeah,
Yeah.
you could literally just be like, hey, I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, panties dropping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's two sides to it. You know what I mean? But
I
it's
mean, as
wild.
a young, I'll look at it as a 20-some-year-old dude and you're a professional athlete, you're making all this money. Why are you looking for love right now? You know, focus on your craft, become the best person or the best athlete that you can be, right? Have your fun in the meanwhile, have your fun. But don't be out here trying to fall in love with nobody. Like that's the last of your worries. Like as a grown man, you don't need to start thinking about no family settling down till you down there 30, bro. You need to get your life in order first. You know what I mean? Before you out here, you chasing something that you're gonna get. You got everything that they want, bro. So you the top pick. You know what I'm saying? You are what they looking for.
The one
That way, when
percent.
you on- when you hustling backwards chasing women, bro, like you need to get on your game, get your stuff up, man. Then you can manipulate and move how you want to. And when I say
Yeah.
manipulate, I'm not trying to say you playing games. No, it's a thing of like you using your mind and you going around hurdles that you don't have to. You know, it's hurdles that you don't have to jump. You can walk around them. But hey,
Yeah.
you live and you learn, bro.
Yeah, man. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
man.
sir.
Hey, if that's it, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and end this whole man. How long we've been on this bit? About 20 some minutes. Yeah, that's good enough. But I appreciate everybody checking out the channel that notification button on here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe
Like,
button. You know,
yep.
share this video. It on is this podcast, man. We're gonna try to come on here weekly with us. This right here like a sports talk we doing. So we're gonna do a sports talk. We're doing politics. We're doing like the hot topics, whatever's going on, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man right here, we're gonna be on this bit on this thing, I should say. I'm trying to edit my words, you know what I mean? We trying to
Yeah.
stay
Oh, yeah.
monetized over
Before we
here, man.
go, shout out to Terrence Crawford, man. You wanted the goats, man.
Okay,
Omaha's
bud.
on, baby. One of the
Okay,
goats.
bud. Okay,
Yes,
bud.
sir,
And
man.
y'all, and also too, if you haven't seen my latest video, go check out the latest video I did with OG Percy. Uh Check that video, run them likes up on there, run them views up, all that, man. Share it. But
Yes,
yeah, man, this
sir.
is another episode of It Don't Exist podcast. And I appreciate you guys once again. And that's 100 right here. I appreciate you for real, for real, for real.
Hey,
Y'all be
hey,
easy.
and never forget, it don't exist.
It don't. Y'all be easy, stay up
Sir.
out the way.
We out of there.